Creating your company file is really easy in QuickBooks. In order to start, you'll need to be on the No Company Open screen. Let's click the Getting Started button on the top of the window. A Finder window opens up and asks us what we want to name the company. For this course, let's just call it My Test Company. Choose where you want to save the file. If you have a Google Drive account or a Dropbox folder, it's not a bad idea to save it there. For now, I'll just choose my Documents folder. You can put in the legal name for your company in case you have a Doing Business As name. Put in the address, the start date. If you've been in business for several years, you don't necessarily need to go back to the beginning of your company's first day. However, to keep things organized for tax time, it's a good idea to put the first day of this year. So this does mean that at some point, you'll need to dig out all your bank statements for the year and enter in those transactions. But this hard work will make preparing for tax time a lot easier. Also, keep in mind that you can start entering your current business transactions right away. And later, when you have time, go back in and enter the rest. You will need to know the type of company you have, whether it's a corporation, LLC, or sole proprietor. For the test company, let's choose sole proprietor. You can put in your federal tax ID number. This is optional. Click Next when you're finished. We're now brought to a new screen that's asking what kind of industry our company's in. QuickBooks comes loaded with several different types of companies. Each different type of company has a customized chart of accounts. When you select one of these companies, it populates a chart of accounts for that particular type of industry. For example, if you're a landscaper, you could select lawn care or landscaping, and you'll notice there are check marks next to different types of accounts that QuickBooks thinks will be useful for you. Now, in a later video, you'll learn how to customize your chart of accounts at any time, so don't feel like you have to get this step perfect. But you can come in here and check things you think you might need and also uncheck accounts that don't apply to you. For example, if you work out of your home, you can uncheck rent expense because you don't have a landlord. QuickBooks is flexible, and if you ever end up renting an office, you can easily go back into your chart of accounts and add the rent expense account. For the test company that we'll be creating together, let's just click on General Service-Based Business at the bottom, then click Finish. We're now brought to a screen telling us that our company file has been created. Also, it shows us where our company file is saved, and this is very important to know. So take note of this location, click OK, and we're now brought to the home page. We'll just close out of the Setup and Go window. Notice where my cursor is now. I'm going to double click on the very top of the window, which will make the home page fill my screen. Now that we have our test company created, let's pin the QuickBooks icon to our dock. Since you'll be working with this software on a daily basis, it makes it easier to open the program. To do this, open up Finder, highlight Applications, click on QuickBooks, then hold and drag the icon to your dock. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's just a small excerpt from my full-fledged QuickBooks for Mac course, and inside this course I teach you everything you need to know about using QuickBooks for Mac. You can learn more about this step-by-step video training course by clicking the link in the description of this video or visit qbformac.com.